Hello everyone, and welcome to a video. Thought I'd do something a little different and bring back the 8-10 minute videos of where I'm just creating stuff. So anyway, let's jump right in. This is the APC that you see on the posts that I've been posting. Posts that I've been posting, posts that I've been posting, that's so dumb. Right here I'm trying to figure out what kind of tires I want, what kind of wheels I want on this APC. For those who don't know, who do not know, APC stands for Armored Personnel Carrier. Armored Personnel Carrier. Yeah, at first I wanted to do something that was closer to like tracks, but the only way you're getting tracks in KSP is if you use a mod, a part mod. I try to stay away from part mods because I want people to be able to replicate what I make. And if you have part mods, it makes that a lot harder for people. The only mods that I do use are in the description below. Normally paint mods and stuff that makes clouds pretty and planets nicer and stuff like that. Well, with any armored personnel carrier, you want something that can hold a lot of Kerbals. I figured 10 Kerbals, 10 was pretty, 10's a nice number. It's a very round number. You don't want to make it look like a box. You know, you want your armored personnel carrier thing to be cool looking, but also useful. I wanted something that was low to the ground, something that was wide, something that could take sharp turns very well at high speeds. Now, ultimately, I wanted to go with a different type of tire wheel set. These wheels were okay, but it just wasn't giving me that hardcore military vibe I was looking for. So, okay, what do we want in an armored personnel carrier? What are we looking for other than to just transport people, or in this case, Kerbals, from one spot to another safely under small light arms fire, right? We want something that looks beefy, that is beefy. We want something that's armored, obviously. That's why it's called an armored personnel carrier. But we want something that has multiple wheels for redundancy, strong wheels. We want it to have a low profile so that's harder to aim, harder to target, not very easy to flip over. We want something that's large, but not gigantic. We want something that's kind of medium-sized in a sense. Kind of, it's got that tank-esque feel, but it's still a you know, a wheeled vehicle that could be driven in the streets on any given day. But how are Kerbals gonna get in? Does it have doors on the sides? Does it have some sort of door on top? Is it rear entry, kind of like a fold-out bay door or something of that nature? Can it carry stuff? Should it carry stuff other than Kerbals? Should it be like a some sort of military pickup truck? You know, a big APC that has room for Kerbals in the front and cargo in the back. Should there be different types of this variant of vehicle that I'm creating? Some of the inspirations that I was pulling from was, of course, the APC in Aliens, the Colonial Marines. I remember when I first saw the Colonial Marines APC, I about fell in love with that thing. Totally and completely impractical in every way, but still it looked cool. I think testing out the craft is always the most fun whenever you're building something in KSP. Yes, it's definitely fun to actually build it and kind of tinker with it until you get something that you really, really like. But the moment it becomes a vehicle that you can actually go out and either fly or drive around or whatever, is when you start having a lot of fun. It's kind of the reward after the reward of building it. I remember really focusing on the front of this vehicle. I wanted it to give it that very militaristic, low cut, no BS vibe. I wanted it to look like it could just run through a house if the house was in the way. Like it wouldn't even phase it if it just ran right through the living room and out the other side. It just keep going as the whole house just collapses behind it. I know that one of the things that I wanted the APC to have would be some sort of remote viewing, a view screen camera cockpit kind of combo, because you don't really want windows on your APC. Maybe if you really needed to, there'd be some sort of viewport backup. But for the most part, if you're getting shot at or whatever the case may be, or if you're running dark, you want some sort of camera. Maybe the camera's heat sensitive, or it's able to see in different types of thermal imaging, or hell, you could do whatever you want, because you can if you can detect it, you can then you can avoid it. The whole thing about an APC is, well, of course, to transport troops and stuff into the battlefield, but also to avoid things that could possibly blow it up. An APC is very useful, actually. Well, of course it is. It's a freaking armored personnel carrier. Why wouldn't it be useful? No. What I mean is, think about it this way. If you're in a platoon and you're getting hammered, and all of a sudden APC comes out of nowhere to evacuate you and the wounded, it's almost like seeing an angel come out of nowhere and pick you guys up and get the hell out. You feel that rush of hope, especially when it gets between you and the fire, especially if it's light arms fire. I mean, maybe it could take a bazooka if the armor's thick enough, possibly. Right here I was thinking about what it could carry besides Kerbals. I know I was talking about something like a pickup truck or something. You could maybe put stuff on the back, or maybe it could tow something, right? Maybe I could put a hitch on this thing. However, in Kerbal Space Program, we do have containers that we can use. Granted, it's only like small things, scientific things, but with a crew of 10 Kerbals, then each of the Kerbals could hold something. On top of the containers on the vehicle itself, you're talking about a lot of space for crew and equipment. Well, that's all I have for today, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for being a part of this channel. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like. And if you loved it, consider subscribing. We also have a membership program. If you become a member, you get cool little emojis and badges and stuff next to your name. Pretty chill. Yeah, pretty cool. Check it out. But anyway, have a great night, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Bye-bye.